All right, my man. Cool. Here we go.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
What a bummer I had to give the Colts the forced win for last week's game, but it is what it is. You know, I was busy. It's not fair to keep a guy fucking waiting like that.
Nick's off the play action. On the left side. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket, and when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right up the gut. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Nix. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, here's Nix. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Plowing up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Play action with Nix. It is caught left side.
I think that was a holding call.
We'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends
Damn, Miners, come on, dog.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Second one this year.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's on the move.
Oh, shit.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They're going play action. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players.
Huge holding call blew us up.
He's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return coming from the 6. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Jackson now on 3rd.
Good defense, boys. Good defense.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Good job, guys.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play.
Wow, what a fucking
Create
play.
a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Mix out of the pistol. He gets it to him on the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter.
Shit.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts
Base
of
defense, dog. It's not base. He's running a solid defense.
You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Chargers take possession. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Lamar now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play.
Where were the boys at, man? Where were the boys at? That was too much pocket time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on first down. Has the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a second-quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Exploded for the touchdown.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff.
Wow, that was a run commit right there. He ran commit. That shit was heavily fucking intense.
I watched the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nix from the gun.
Oh, bud. Dude, he fucking didn't even hit the receiver. It was a good, clean pocket. There was no reason to overthrow that. No reason whatsoever. Look at that, pocket clean. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Good fucking defense right there, 7. Good job.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Cut out left. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. They'll try and punch it in.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. You think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him
Look at that bullshit,
dog. Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Broncos in possession.
Oh, excuse me.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Throwing the out route complete.
Get the fuck out of here. Another penalty, dude.
35 before stepping out.
Man, they're chewing me up with those fucking penalties.
Goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Did hold on to the ball cut here, but
penalty, it's 1st and
damn.
15. He'll throw it yet again. Mims with the grab. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. From the 26 on second down.
Fuck.
That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one intended for the running back, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Brought in close to the 8.
Good job, son. Good job, dog. Hell of a play.
There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Right out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
One last play before the break. Here's a handoff off the gut. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
He gets ball second half.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's got a gain of 6 there. Sent down by Cody Barton. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Fuck.
They worked hard to have
at least
the
ran it
off, but now that
close to the red zone. Shit.
hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play action with Nix. Completed to Sutton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience, and craftiness required.
What a spin, huh? What a spin that was, dog. That was a really good spin.
Going to the ground again on first.
Ah, I didn't hit my hole. Shit.
Another carry for him. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got third and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So now, here's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix.
Good job, 78, whoever you are.
The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Left tackle, what? We got to go through this roster still. Son of a bitch. I thought I already went through it. Apparently not. We're throwing fucking touchdowns to left tackles.
Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle.
All right, gentlemen. We got a turnover into points. You got an INT on me, got points out of it. Now I got a turnover off of him, and we got some points out of it. So, right on, right on.
The kicking unit on now for the
a lot of game left, though. A lot of game. Then I got another game in another league right after this, too, with my boy Matty Scats.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. I'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Uh-oh, he's going shotgun now, bud.
They're out and set. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw.
God damn it.
He's got a man left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard
Too easy. Too easy, man.
They come through with a
fucking
nice
drag route.
First down.
Now I know why it's called a drag route, because it's a drag that it gets fucking a conversion.
It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Jackson. To the right, pulled in by
Monstertain, that's you, dog. It's you, man. Hit me with another drag route.
Browning who makes the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's trying to set me up for a big one. He wants to throw it over my head.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right.
Fuck yeah, good defense, boys, good defense.
And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
That's what we want,
I
gentlemen.
think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh! Overthrew that shit. Overthrew that shit.
Third down, you love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down's critical. Whether it's
Hell of a fucking throw right there, man. I know the feeling. Bo Nix threw one of those into an interception. He overthrew the receiver. I don't know how or why.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Like that one. That looks like a cover 6 or cover 9, some shit like that.
It's Nix out of the pistol. We've got a screen to the running back. Broke through the tackle.
Good job, 27. Fuck yeah. Hell of a play.
And a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I can guarantee you that's
What a fucking throw. What a throw. Right over the defender's head.
Showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll send him over right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. He got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility.
Oh, we're going to let the clock go to the 4th.
That's not only as a
Should we?
receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Yeah, we're going to let it go to the 4th. I'm good. I'm going to wait.
The ball trying to close out what would currently be a win.
Oh, I like that one right there.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. They send a man in motion. Nick's from the gun.
Oh, good job, Mims. Good job, buddy.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him.
I honestly thought he was going to overthrow that dude.
Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line.
All right. Looks like a cover 9 again, cover 6. DB over there.
Give now to the running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
It looks like man coverage right there. Could be a blitz, too.
First down, and they go right back to him.
Ooh-wee.
He's caught behind the line.
Ooh-wee.
It was the rookie from
Hit pointer, you motherfucker. We're going to... Yeah, we'll sub him out. We'll let him breathe. We'll let him breathe.
Huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer. They got to set an edge. And they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
He's got pass rush all set up to come after me.
Knicks.
James knocking that ball out.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should be able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They kick the running back in motion. On third down, here's Nix.
Good touchdown right there, boys. Come on, Blue. Come on, Orange and Blue. Good job.
Close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead.
That's a tough one to cover, you know, because X and O get open. If you cover X and O too much, the tight end will get open. And if you cover too much on that side, sometimes, not all the time, the running back will get open. All right, guys, 10-point lead, fourth quarter.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
A lot of game left, though. A lot of game left. You got Lamar Jackson.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4.
Good job, defense. Good job, special teams.
He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He put everything he had into this one.
God damn it. I let off the tight end. I let off of him. I should have stayed on him. Shit.
The Chargers make it a 4-point.
Went to go cover that crosser.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense.
That was totally my guy. That was my safety. That was my dude.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now
the momentum has not changed. Stop saying that, commentator. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, he's like son of a bitch. So not the Colts user, but the other user that I played. He was complaining about something. Like, he kept saying that I was doing something unique with my play calling. And I think what he kept saying is I was running the same shit. Sorry, my man. I do not do that. I don't know how to run the same play. I run out of the same formation a handful of times. That was a decent kick return, like 2 extra yards.
Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ooh, that looks like another blitz.
Here's Nicks.
You almost had it.
Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Yeah, that was a really tight window. Really was.
But to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He'll throw it.
Shit.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion.
That pressure, man. You had good pressure right there.
Altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down.
What the fuck is up with this punter?
And the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21.
What the fuck is up with that punter? We're going to have to evaluate that cat.
Ends up out of bounds. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This could decide things. It's intercepted.
Shit. Way to go, defense. Good job.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate.
That was a hell of a fucking INT right there by 39. Shit.
Asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's a give up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields.
Damn, what a tackle right there by Phillips. Clean tackle.
And it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here, Nix. Dumped off to his running back.
Damn, nothing. Shit.
Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Let's see.
Actually, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to
Is
that
it time for one of those?
No gain. The offense, they just remind that defense. You not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Back to throw it.
Oh, what a fucking dot. What a dot. Oh, shit. Defender was right there, dog.
17 yards, partner, and it makes it
Ouch.
1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the
Ouch.
National Football League if you don't convert a good
Call
shot on
timeout?
3rd downs.
He did. He's got one more left, man. He got one more left. He ain't going to use this last one here. We'll change out this tight end real quick. Or this tackle for the tight end.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah, he's blitzing me right here. He's giving me the blitz treatment.
A give now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos holding a 4-point lead.
You got to protect that ball, gentlemen. Got to protect that ball. Man, it was cool last season playing the Chargers user too. I played him
They're
twice.
lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Williams. Will not score.
Get the fuck out of here.
That goal line. They gotta keep moving quick here. Here's a give.
Fuck yeah, dog. Fuck yeah.
And he runs it
Hell of a
across.
fucking block right there.
The Broncos parlay the interception into points. So that should be the one.
think
that
Frank
does
and
it.
Mims,
The big one late that
they
puts
get
them up
game
here
balls
2
today.
scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Satisfying. Satisfying. Up
That one
2
splits
scores.
the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lat McConkey. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now.
Damn, Benito chewing it up.
And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Now to throw.
Wow, get the fuck out of here with that shit. At least he didn't get out of bounds.
They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's brought
in bounds, baby, in bounds. Clock ticking. He already knows he's just going to do his thing and try to get some easy money yards.
And he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last
Fucking
gasp.
linebacker, dog. That's the rookie linebacker with the one-handed pick. Good game, darkKnight. Appreciate you coming through and communicating. Yeah, man, that's all I can say. GG's. And we'll see you in the second one in the season, dog. That was a damn good dub for me. Cool.
And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to do? They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
All right, gentlemen, that was a damn good game. New user, though. That was a new Chargers user. I knew something was off about that. Yeah, man, I didn't recognize that name. So anyways, yeah, let's take a look at the player stats real quick. Bo Nix, 22 for 30, 209 yards, 73% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT. We got Lamar Jackson, 6 for 13, 173 yards, one touchdown, 3 INTs. His longest play was 71 yards to his tight end. Damn, bro, that chewed me up. Rushing, 17 for 69 for Frank with the touchdown. Jenkins, 7 for 31 with 2 touchdowns. Jenkins is a beast, dog. I like that cat, but I like this cat too. Receiving, Frank with 7 receptions, 72 yards and a touchdown. Loveland, 5 for 18 yards. Wow. 3.6 yards average. Damn. Mims, 5 for 57 yards. Sutton, 3 for 47 yards and a touchdown. Ferguson, 3 for 101 yards with a touchdown. He had that big play, 71-yard reception. And Chris Debo is a tackle. Yeah, I didn't realize he was subbed in, but yeah, 1 touchdown for 2 yards. Let's take a look at the defense. Take a look at the sack lights and the INT lights. Browning, 2 sacks. Leslie, the rookie, fast rookie, too. He's a fast rookie. I drafted him. He got a nice INT at the end of the game, one-handed. Derwin James got an INT. Let's see, what else? What else? We got a sack by Walker. That was early in the game, too. Walker got his hands on Lamar Jackson. Keelan Ross, he's got 2 INTs. Good job, Ross. Good job, bud. 39. Yep. Number 39. That's a wrap, gentlemen. I got another game coming up here in about 15, 20 minutes, so we'll see you on the next one. Thanks to the commissioners for having me in the league. Props to darkKnight, too, for coordinating and communicating his game. Peace out, y'all.